Once upon a time, a TV host and a musician decided that it would be best to do an interview after drinking several bottles of white wine in order to get the most honest responses. This is that story.
The day you were in my way, and I was like, hey, what's your name?
Hello there, I'm Justin Bratton, and I am here with singer, songwriter, musician extraordinaire, Canary, to talk about her new EP that is coming out. Okay, so the name of the album is Milona.
Miliona.
Miliona. How did this come to be?
The big message that I've always tried to send was that little Asian girls that grow up don't have to be boxed into being a doctor, being a lawyer, being someone that works a 9-to-5 job. Like, I grew up knowing that I wanted to be creative. Eventually, I want to spread this word that you can be anything you want to be. Okay,
First song, Be the One.
So Be the One is pretty much about how the night is full of adventure. Living in New York, where friends would call me at like midnight, and I'm there at a warehouse party having the biggest adventure of my life, looking at buskers that are busking at 2 a.m. at the Brooklyn train station, subway station, singing songs that make me cry my heart out and feel more emotions than I've ever felt in my life. And Be the One is about that, you know. The night holds so many adventures, whether it's finding that person, whether I'm meeting the person that I'm meant to meet, or any of that. All of that happens in the times that you never expect. So that's what Be the One's about.
All that happens when you're drunk.
I'm not necessarily always drunk, but it usually happens when I least expect it to, which is usually in the middle of the night.
When you're drunk.
It is very hot right now.
Okay, next song.
Why Didn't You Say So is basically about how communication needs to improve in our Asian atmosphere. It really does need to improve in our
I'm
Asian.
sorry, I'm really not sober right now. Okay.
So Why Didn't You Say So is pretty much about how I met a boy from college that I was working with, and we worked very well together. And I asked if he wanted to do more than that. He was open to the idea of it, and then when it became a little more serious, he kind of backed off, and then I acted accordingly, and then he was not entirely happy about that situation. After all of that, I realized that maybe like being that personal. Why are you pouring it over Snowball?
It's like a game. It's a game that Snowball and I play. He loves this game.
No, I don't like it.
Snowball, don't.
I don't like it.
You were saying?
Basically, I feel like it's very relatable to find a guy that's interested, but they're not fully ready to be committed to a relationship.
Yeah.
I'm looking right at you. I wasn't sure about what it was he wanted. So moving on to play night. And it's this idea that when we go out at night, we can be somebody else. But I didn't like the idea that we can be somebody else. Why can't we be that person all the time? Growing up, that was a really big thing for me. Success was money and getting it as early as possible. We always feel like the people that play nice get ahead. But I feel like honesty overtakes that. No? What do you think?
I have no idea.
I want people to be honest, because life kind of sucks sometimes, and that's just what it is.
Perhaps happiness is just being true to yourself.
I will cheers to that. Last song is called IDWLY. I Don't Want to Love You. But it's very telling of how I'm moving on in life, because I always thought that I needed to accept the love that I thought I deserved. And the things that I thought that I loved in the past were very harming to me. And that I feel like people that grow up in a situation that's harming to them think that the love that they deserve is harming to them. And that's not always the case. You can achieve the most, Miliona. You can achieve 1 million out of just being honest. And that's all I want to say.
Yeah, but don't a lot of people get ahead by lying?
Yeah, but fuck those people.
I think those are words that we can all take to heart and live by.
If
I believe in the message.
I want people to be brave about being honest, and that what you have to say and how you feel in your soul counts, has value, and everyone should speak up about how they feel, and how everyone else reacts to that, that's on them. But how you feel about a certain situation is on you. Whether you're honest about it or not is on you. And that's what this whole album is about.
I don't wanna love you.